What to do about 3 damage to the board? I mean, that 3 damage to the board certainly helps against the elf decks, right? Like, that's pretty good there. Certainly messes up my decks. Well, if there's a question, certainly decks I've started to see. Hello, Jaffer. Certainly decks I've started to see now have been the dragons, and dragons is definitely cleaning house over here. Hi, Jaffer. Is red still a thing? Yeah. I mean, like mono red. Yeah, I mean, red white certainly has even more tools, like the token decks and everything. That has even more tools. Still crashes out against still crashes into the wall of like 3-mana board white. Mono red? I think that they've gotten, and this is me literally not knowing anything about standard because I just don't play standard. But from what I've seen today, it's like, yeah, there's been a lot of red white. I think I saw one mono red deck, and it did the mono red thing, right? But like I've seen more red white now at times. All right, we do not get to play a second spell, but we do get lost, and that's better than I guess our opponents are going. But I mean, this is an unfortunate hand that we probably should have mulliganed away. One creature would go pretty hard, maybe. I'll be looking for the recap video. I don't know. I don't think there'll be a recap video, but it is good to see you. Thank you very much for Bradley for coming by. The stream will be up for sure, but yeah, recap video probably not. But regardless, this was fun. Like, I mean, I might at least do like a hey, this just got was super fun. And Radlands, you really helped a lot, so thank you so much. I think Shaiko can say I need to find like. I think this deck, I don't know, it's not like a commander deck where you need like a top end card that finishes the game off for you, right? Like this is a mid range, tempo-y. God, there's just nothing to do about this Invasion of Tarkir. There's just nothing to do about it. 2 mana, deal 2 damage, it's scaling upwards, you know, like god damn. What do I do? What do I do? I just need like more tokens. I need to build like make more creatures, but like my opponent's hand is 7 cards deep. They're gaining land every turn. The removal is extremely effective. Yeah, I mean, this deck definitely can't do enough against the dragon decks. The dragon decks have a lot of removal built into the cards that are in the deck itself. This one feels like it was 8 sets ago. It does feel like that. How many sets ago was it? 2? Yeah. Okay, I mean, there goes. Target that. Let's take that away. Play Sage of the Skies. Do that. Some pittance of damage. This costs what? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. I mean, I just can't do anything about it. Any target. Yeah, you got it. There ain't nothing to do. Yeah. Seems like I'm at the point of the night. Is this Boros aggro? It's Jeskai Flurry. And in terms of triggering Flurry, like it is doing the thing, but I think I'm getting to the point of the night where I'm just kind of running into like the streamers who are playing all day, which is fair. I've been doing that. But certainly like the decks that they've crafted by the end of the night are coming away with a lot of experience, and we're starting to see the homogeny in a lot of its dragons or elves. For the past like hour and a half, it's been like just dragons and elves, so looks like I gotta switch this deck around because this is definitely underpowered against those decks, and I'm not I'm not the type of person to play 5-color dragons. They're not like just my speed. Hi, Bert. I want to play Teamer, but that enchantment is cheap jank I don't want. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a good card. It just kind of is what it is. It does what it needs to do. I mean, like, any decks that can't kill you before turn 5 are now no longer able to kill you, right? Like, at all. So, and that's if you didn't, like, that's even if you didn't play, like, the 2-mana destroy target, 5 damage to target creature without flying dragon, right? Like, that's if you somehow didn't hit your own removal. You get to remove anything in the game, so... Yeah, I mean, this deck cannot do anything against the dragon deck. It's too mid-rangey, but it doesn't turn the corner fast enough. Yeah, I mean, hey, there's a dragon that counters low drop spells. Yeah, 5-color dragons probably will do work. Saying as someone who doesn't play Standard, I don't know, but like there's a lot of cards that have a lot of answers that also become creatures that do a lot of damage. And I mean, I know that I can't win this, like, just from the fact that I have not dealt enough damage and I'm not triggering a flurry. The spell I needed got countered and everything, so we're just not really doing much here. Regent, draw 3 cards. Teamer Landfall. Teamer Landfall is painful. What if Marine or Regent is something I could run? At the very least, I'd like the 6-mana top end. Not that this matters, right? Like, it doesn't matter. Because the dragon that they get from this will be something that I can't beat. I could have technically waited to see what dragon I got, and then in response to the bounce trigger, done something. But what'd you do? Wait, what? Huh. Why? You're just getting net deck. This is not a net deck. This is, I mean, net deck or not, right? Like, this is like literally the early access event, right? Like, everything is either like pre-planned net deck, as in like someone saw the set and said, "Hey, this deck looks sweet." So, like, yeah, this is not net deck derogatory. Yeah, I mean, this is like literally before anyone's ever like playing Standard, right? So this is not net deck derogatory. This is pretty straightforward. Discard this card, 3 damage to target creature. This one does too much for me. If this was a spell, like if this part was like an omen spell or something, that would be a little bit better. This is kind of weird, but I think we can win. But I can really only imagine winning because I probably chose not to win. I don't know. There's literally no answer for that. I guess my opponent just had an unfortunate. I don't know. I don't know. I can't imagine having that many cards in hand and none of them is like a simple dragon or removal. Like, this deck, man, looks fun. It is fun. I'm having a blast playing it. I'm glad that, like, through tooling, we've kind of seen it work around. See that Monastery Mentor became a red weapon? Monastery Mentor. Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah, right. Like, it's always been that, right? Like, it's always been that way. Monastery Swiftspear. Monastery Mentor doesn't work in this deck because this deck is, like, just casting, like, a second spell. It casts more creature spells than it does non-creature spells. So, like, Monastery Mentor doesn't allow me to kind of, like, keep on the damage. Too expensive. 3 mana is not, like, the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I'm just not casting enough non-creature spells. it would go entire turns without me casting non-creature spells, because I'm playing 2 creature spells a lot of the times. This deck is predicated off of trying to trigger Flurry with the Fleeting Effigy card, right? So like this guy, I know you can't read it, but like this guy, it's a red 2/2 elemental with haste, and at the beginning of your end step, return this creature to its owner's hand, right? So the whole goal is like that. Let's make sure every one of our turns we get Flurry. That's the goal there. Denji. I love that. Kaito. It's really good. It messed with the flow? Yeah. Alright, this is awkward, but it's not unplayable. We play this. We're gonna go 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻 Duelist. Swinging for haste. Do some damage. Someone shows his talent, makes a prowess guy. This is pretty cool. So we'll play. I want to do Battle Mouse into Sheltered by Ghosts. So we can do this. Do Battle Mouse into Sheltered by Ghosts. Put it on. We'll put it on you because you get lifelink for your second spell. We'll get rid of. You know, I think I'll get rid of this creature that's stopping me from hitting you. I think that's what I want to do. And it never comes back, too, even if you do something about it. I don't know how important Storm Chaser's talent is. It's definitely an FNM deck for sure. Big enough. Oh, what the fuck? Huh. Huh. That's an interesting card. That is a huge tempo play. Huh. I use that? That's not bad. I mean, I like it because I can save something I have. Like +1/0, right? I get to save something I have. I guess I just don't swing with the Devoted Duelist. There's like not really a reason. Beanstalk sees it. Of course it. Yeah, it does. It sure does. I mean, something like this allows me to. I could cast. I can cast Shaiko twice from that. You know, like I get to do that twice and get rid of. Hey, look at that. And get rid of my opponent's, like, some big stupid dragon. That, like, helps. Definitely running into not having draw. We're getting there anyway because of, like, this damage that we're kind of outputting, so it's not untenable. For the combat. I don't know. +1/+1, huh? +1/+1. Wait a minute. Why have I never seen this thing? I feel like I'm doing this wrong. I don't know. Like, I need I only need one of these, technically. If I get another spell... No. I need both of these to keep on triggering the only damage output I have right now. It's the only thing I have right now, so I need to do that. I'm trying to think, like, I mean, if I had that bounce right here... So just, guys... Is that bounce better than, like, destruction? Okay. It's not...
More heroes for the cause.
It's definitely not... Oh, damn, yeah. Flying... The lifelink is going to be real pain here. Okay. I'm lucky that my opponent decided to back off. They certainly shouldn't have, but... How big... I mean, like, they double block with tokens. I don't gain anything. I gain life, but, like, yeah, I need devoted duels to stay alive. It's, like, literally the only way I'm doing damage. Now I have my own Sage of Skies, and we'll just keep... we'll life link off of each other, which is not ideal. Although I can lose life. Okay, more tokens. Try and drawing cards from it. Okay, so you want to get tokens of the Sage of Skies. Oh, yeah, that's pretty huge. Now, like, you know, right now, I don't have something I can do, right? Like, I can't do much? How about you for your day? Look at that. Like, if I drew, like, Tommy's Favor's pretty good, and I... See what I get here. +1/+1 trample. Guess I'll put it on you. Uh-oh. We have responses? Shit. We can... Oh, we can work with that. Okay, disguise? Sounds good to me. Second spell. That. Do this. I guess I can wait. I don't need to do anything right now. Yeah, I get to see what the next card is next time. How big does that look? 5/3? It's pretty good. But no trample or anything. Oh yeah, Tali's thing gives me trample here. And if they did Town Ain't Big Enough, they'd be able to cast the Caretaker's Talent again. And then get more creatures. I mean, this is pretty cool. I mean, it's blue-white tokens is pretty neat.
Incoming raid from Calavera Creations with 4 raiders.
Hey, Calavera Creations and Bear Claymore, thank you both very much for the big old spicy raids. Thank you. How are you doing today? Hell yeah. I guess like right now. Okay. Oh yeah, that's huge. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, the 4 flying lifelink is what changes this game. Yeah, now we definitely can't win. Yeah, I mean, for like a game like this, I do just straight up need like... I mean, I guess I just run out of steam, right? Like, I don't have a big end game spell. I just try to out-tempo, but I don't have like enough hard or like prowess to get around. How I can provide something like that. You know, I have like direct damage, and direct damage was doing enough, but like, yeah, you got like this is more than enough here. Yeah, that was. I mean, this was cool. I gotta figure out like what I can do at the end here. Bear Claymore, Calavera Creations. How were your nights? How was the streams? It's gotta be. I mean, there just might not be, right? Like this just might not be playable. This might just be like a mono red card. Yeah. I like the idea, but I mean, it's just the execution is just not enough, right? There's not enough. I can't get around dragons, right? I can't win before dragons get out. I can't get around them. I can't make enough creatures to go to the sides. Yeah, there's just not enough that I can do. Even if Narset was drawing me more cards a turn, it's just like I could draw like every card in my deck, and as long as I don't have a Get Lost or Sheltered by Ghosts, it just doesn't really do anything. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's anything else I can do. Shaiko's interesting, right? I mean, casting something from my grave again to like just trigger the second flurry, like that is cool. It is cool that can happen, but what is there for me to cast, really? You know, I get a creature that wasn't. I get a creature or a spell that wasn't enough to kind of like win the game in the first place back. Yeah, I just can't get around the longer games. And I do rely a lot on creatures with 3 or less power staying alive, and that isn't really something that's happening, at least in these games, right? Like, that's just not what's happening here. Yeah. I'm gonna call that one. We're still streaming, but I'm gonna call that one. And just, yeah. Nope, Flurry. Flurry's too slow for what I can do. Yeah. Is there flash creatures for 1? Not really. No. Yeah. All right. Let's see what's in. Let's see what the Abzan got cooking. I came back. If you ever try again, I thought about 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻. 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻 does trigger creatures with power 2. 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻 is a good idea. Because my creatures don't really get that big, right? Like, you know, if they do, I mean, they really don't, right? Like let's see, 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻. I just was wrong. Right, I can't be blocked by dragons. This is true. Can't be blocked by dragons. My fleeting effigies are unblockable. Sheltered by Ghosts puts me out of it, but like that's fine. My monks are always only like 1/1s, right? Like even with the Kori Steel Cutter. This has unblockable, unblockable. Maybe I take that out. Unblockable. Shaiko exists. This would be something for 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻. Like, Shaiko would be able to get something from the graveyard with that. Yeah, it does double triggers. I'm down to try it out. I'm super down to try it out. Is there like an X spell? Is there like a real solid end game spell that I could like have in here, you know? Like, is there anything that really gets me that? Well, 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻 definitely comes in for probably Shaiko. I think that's definitely what happens here. Either that or I get rid of Atali's Favor. Atali's Favor, you know, like 3 mana trigger all the stuff that I want to trigger, but I typically have stuff in hand. Not having draw is still a big problem, though. Can't be blocked by dragons. What other things are like 2 mana or what? 2 power or less? Narset Jeskai Waymaster is decidedly not too powerless. Jeskai Revelation will save me. Double Strike Prowess. Sadly, as fun as that would be, you know, like, that would not do it. You know, New Way Forward, just sandbagging New Way Forward in my hand for my opponents to do something big, and then for me to be like, no. That would be funny. It would be hilarious. Is New Way Forward better than Shaiko? More at 11. Grab the Prize isn't a bad card either. Ping Speller and draw 2 cards. Yeah. Yes. Grab the Prize. Wouldn't be bad. Emberheart Challenger has Haste, Prowess, and Valiant. I don't target my own things enough, right? Like, I would go entire turns without I have Sheltered by Ghosts, right? Like, that is all that I am doing. So I would go too many turns without triggering the Valiant. This part is like fine. Draw 2 cards. If it wasn't a land card, it will most likely be a land card, right? Like, it will most likely be that, because, like, one, Fleeting Effigy is always in my hands. I always need, like, these. I need all of these creatures, right? Like, all of these creatures are incredibly important. I mean, that's like just like end stop, right? So, like, drawing a card, totally fair. It will almost never be 2 damage. I think what I want to do, I did still like that Stoke the Flames idea. I still like the Stoke the Flames idea. Also, Razzle Dazzler. This also, you know, makes it not be able to be blocked, but I still like Stoke the Flames as a form of get there. Certainly, I would remove Shaiko, but Stoke the Flames for 3. Now we're no longer Jeskai, much to my literal tears. Much to my tears, we are no longer Jeskai. Battlefield Forge. What was the no more Jeskai unsub? Listen, I want to unsub from that, quite frankly. What does this do? Next spell can't be countered this turn. It's not terrible. Not very great either. So I'll top part of your library until the next thing you may play that card. Yeah, I mean, like, I want it to be a Jeskai deck, right? Like, I want it to be that. But the blue, I don't have, like, you know, blue's not letting me draw cards. Unless I had that dragon. Even then, that dragon's not really doing much. There's 2 dragons that might, like, do enough. I really like Stoke the Flame. Stoke the Flame's kind of baller. Delhi is really good. Yeah, let me try. I don't need Mystic Monastery. Red, white lands. Do I want the Surveil lands now? Do I actually want those? Is Crom too expensive at 4? He does do the second spell thing, which is pretty interesting. I do like that. So, like, in terms of interesting blue-red spells, like Runescale Stormbrood, you know, pretty cool. Malcolm the Eyes, you know, like second turn investigate. Slick Sequence, like maybe that does something. Stormcatch Mentor, Brawling Zev, like there's cool stuff. I do like this Glacial Dragon Hunt. Like I think the card's cool. Balmor would be like pretty interesting if I was doing more instants and sorceries, but I'm like objectively not doing that. But you talk about Malcolm for 4. So Malcolm being a 4 mana 2/3 flyer, like, I'm trying to think what would I do with Malcolm, you know what I mean? Turning Coyote would be a bad thing to give haste to a 1/1. Let me look at that Coyote in just a second. Well, I don't really need haste. Half my creatures have haste, actually. Yeah, this would be too slow. This would be too slow. And I don't cast spells on my opponent's turns, right? Like, it's not something that I do pretty much ever. As much as I wish that I was doing that, I don't do things on my, like, I know there's not enough instants and sorceries in my deck for me to do stuff on my opponent's turn. I really do want, like, I want to use Flame Grappler. Alright, let's see. God, we do need some form of draw. we can't just do nothing here. Delney's cool. Sage of Skies. Like, I like what we're doing. I think Stoke the Flames could end up being really strong. I mean, it was strong in Old Standard, you know. Maybe it could be strong again, but I don't know. Let's just see how this works, to see what this tastes like. It does suck to lose the blue. The blue wasn't getting in our way. The blue just, like, wasn't providing, like, a creature that really mattered to us. Not enough. Oh, the Coyote. That's the +1/+1 can be plotted, so it turns into a free spell. That's true. Yeah, I was thinking of the draw spell that plots the like discard a land or sacrifice an artifact or whatever it is and draw 2 and plot for 2. Highway Robbery. I was thinking of that one. That doesn't sound too bad, but what does keep happening is that, like, I kind of have like right here, right? It's just like, at what point would I rather play Highway Robbery? I guess maybe, I guess technically it's 2, right? But this guy has haste, right? Like, this is another thing. It's like 2 mana to get in a haste. If my opponent doesn't have anything out, it's just like, I really should be getting in there for damage. Oh my god. Okay, let me see a little bit of something. I do enjoy seeing, like, similar decks. Like, right now I can play Highway Robbery, right? And then it's just like, plot that, next turn, Devoted Duelist, Highway Robbery, and an effigy. Oh boy. Just got here. Is this Dragonstorm limited? Yes. Or, well, standard. Okay, let's do... This is not going super well. Let's play this. Break things in our favor here. Really like Fleeting Effigy for triggering Fury. Super pumped for Standard right now. What are you looking forward to in Standard? Yeah, Burst Lightning. You like Burst Lightning? Oh, man. My opponent is having a time right now. Let's do... Okay, this might get me somewhere. Actually, no, it wouldn't get me there now, but soon. Soon, very soon. We are trading blow for blow. And next turn, I just Stoke the Flames, right? Like, ooh! See, now this is like the 3-drop I was thinking about, right? It's like, you know, this isn't... It's not the worst thing in the galaxy, right? You know, like, does this save me from the dragon? No. Right? 3 toughness, still 3 toughness. This guy doesn't have prowess, so that in some way I can, like, kind of get there. They had the same idea, right? Like, I mean, yeah, it looks like they were just, like, kind of red-white. And, like, you know, I really appreciate the idea of trying to make Flurry work. I like making mechanics work. That's like, it's one of the funnest things about deck building for me. Trying to make mechanics work. Very typically, that's just not how Standard goes, right? Like, Standard is not usually based around mechanics. Raise your hand if you forgot about Soak the Flames. I forgot about it, and then I saw it, and I'm like, wait a minute. Is this a return? I mean, running Fear of Missing Out would help a little with just straight up pressure since you have a lot. Fear of Missing Out sounds like a nice Rakdos, or sorry, the Mardu card, right? To like really get that going. All right, we have a 𝔹𝕃, which is cool. Yeah, let's see how 𝔹𝕃 works here. Turn 1. So yeah, the issue with plot is that I always want to cast 2 spells a turn. So there's very few times where I don't want to spend that 2 mana on a spell. Instead, I don't know what this is gonna do, so I'm gonna not do anything here. I don't know what's going on here. I see, this is a weird card. I'm gonna do this. This has haste. My opponent may or may not do something. The goal is next turn, like, land, 𝔹𝕃, effigy, double trigger, we're having fun. This is when I cast, right? Okay, so 𝔹𝕃 doesn't trigger that. Island is the worst card ever written to the Magic, prove me wrong. Yeah, Forest. Easy. Just trying to make some... No, Perry, I'm not... And I hope it doesn't come off as if I'm, like, completely just, like, dismissive, where it's just like, no, of course not. What are you doing? Like, no, I am listening to the feedback and going like, oh yeah, like that, I feel like that being a suggestion definitely makes sense. Not in this one. Not in this one. No, I just want to make sure I don't sound that way. Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. You are absolutely, totally fine. I do wonder what that was about. Like, I mean, enduring for 2 mana is like, I can't imagine that's worth it. If you get mana flooded, like, I guess you get to make a 1/1. But Aether Drift was not favorite. I don't think it's anyone's. If we're being honest here, I don't think it's anyone's favorite. If we're being completely 100. I don't think anyone quite enjoyed that one. Some of the people randomly surrender for no reason. No, I don't think so. I mean, I know that if I was on, I know that other people on this other side of my screen are going, oh, Kuro surrendered for no reason or early, and it's just like, I mean, I know that the game is lost, so I am conceding to you because I do not have the ability to put up a fight. I don't even have the ability to put up a fight, right? It's not just the ability to win, it's the ability to put up a fight. And it's just like, once a dragon starts coming out, once a Rennie comes out, I don't have the ability to put up a fight. Aether Drift was a viable Boros deck away from being a GOAT limited format, yeah, just 1 Boros deck away. Just 1 Boros deck away. We almost had it. I'm just sad that there's not a flurry draw card. Like, that's what kind of gets me confused and sad. There's no, like, second spell, a turn draw. That is weird. It's just, I find that weird. I think I need to kill this, right? Like, I need to not let this stand? I think I need... Or, actually, no, hold on. I think this is fine. Well, maybe. Maybe I should have just waited. Tally's favorite. Okay. Maybe I guess I'm just, like, really dumb and bad. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. United Battlefront. Nice. Take that. Okay. So I definitely should have gone for the kill. Alright. Let's see. Second spell. Let's do... I think... We want to do a Steel Cutter... So I can start getting tokens out. And... Oh, you don't have... Oh, you don't have ward. Get the hell out of here. Then put the... You get a +1/+1 counter. Just swing up. Up. Cool. Cool. Got early access? Yes, yes, Sammy D. Sure did. Beginning of your upkeep, make a goblin token that gains haste and lifelink until end of turn. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this? No. This? No. I want to get this out. So we're gonna do stoke the flames for 1, 2, 1, 2. No, we don't have enough for that. Almost no matter what. Yeah, we just don't have enough. But that's oh, no, we cast something for 2. Duh. 2 and then for 2. Okay. Why am I so dumb? Oh, because I was thinking of Soak the Flames mana. Yeah. Alright, we'll just do this. Although I probably should have just gone to kill you. We'll sleep with these two. You should check out Flamehold Grappler, great card. So I did earlier. It was one of the first cards I put in here, right? Because I think the card's really, really cool. I would love to be able to, like, you know, play her and then play something else and then, like, epic things happen. It just simply hasn't been, like, enough, if that makes sense. Okay, so here we're gonna do... We're going to tap that, I'm sure. Red, 1, 2. Resolve. Pay 2. Love that. That was cool. That was neat. Ooh, double War Leader's Fall. That's cool. Alright, so we want to do this into Stoke to Face for 1/1 red and red. 4 damage, 2 damage, take that action. Q, ability, go on you, swing up. Okay. Stoke the Flames did work this time. We do like that. I forgot, you know, how Stoke the Flames math can be, but Return the Favor as well. I've been able to Return the Favor as well, being able to change the target of a which one's Return the Favor? Return the Favor. Oh, this is a lot of mana. It's just a lot of mana. That's all. Like it's, I mean, well, like you see how tight my mana is, right? Like just how really restrictive like each and every single play is. I don't have mana up for my opponent's things. Is that a detriment of the deck? Yeah, but like I'm trying to cast 2 spells a turn. I kind of need to do that. And if there's not, if the spell that I'm playing isn't like directly benefiting like that cast a second spell plan, then it's not really going to be like in here, right? Like 𝔹𝕃 technically helps, right? Like technically 𝔹𝕃 helps. I do want to see her in action, but having OG Khan's flashbacks with Stoke right now, damn right, Shield. A lot of mana, but it turns to get lost targeting your stuff, and they hurt themselves in confusion. Yeah, they buffet themselves in confusion. This is true, right? Like that is entirely fair. It's just that it costs. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the 3 mana cost and it being double red makes it not something that I'm able to play. Hello. Like it just, you'll see, right? Like, look at this game. I'm saying this kindly, right? Like, not, you know, not in any angry way. See this game and see, like, there's not a single moment where, unless I can see their hand and know that they're about to, like, play something that rocks me, there's not a single moment where I'd be able to hold up that much mana. Else I'm losing. Else I'm really losing. Love the explanations, helping me out a lot to get better. That's great. Listen, I need help to get better. So treasure, huh? It's like a power stone. I appreciate people's assistance in helping me get better. So we're gonna play this. We're kind of taking a turn off of damage. I guess I didn't need to do that, right? Because both of these things have haste. So I should have swung for 2, and then next turn did more damage. Like so I missed out on 2 damage right here. This was a blunder, big mistake. I should have done this, because this produces creatures that have haste, right? Like the flood will do it with the haste. What are you building up to? What are we doing here? Fire shoes. What are you up to? Okay, well, I'm gonna play this. You have a counter spell? Or the ability to do. Yeah. Just down on 2 free damage last turn, but unfortunately. That's I'd say that's of all the creatures that could have been destroyed, I think that's I think that was a hope and dream, quite frankly. And then next turn we get to see 𝔹𝕃 trigger too, right? So like next turn, 𝔹𝕃 into Fleeting Effigy, see the double trigger on the damage, or Legion Extruder. Doing some weird artifact shenanigans. Alright, so let's do Corey Steel Cutter into Fleeting Effigy. Keep on getting a board set out. Oi, oi, oi! Hey, Hugs, how you doing? Getting out. Oh, you can do this now? No, oh my god, you can do this now? Okay, I didn't read that. Didn't read the card enough. The effigy is the #1 thing here. Yeah, that sucks. I thought there was like a cooldown period for this card. I think I saw like 3 mana in my mind's eye. Okay. Ah, ooh, I see. Alright, games at LGS were kind of poopy, but I pulled 2 surveillance in 1 pack. That's sick. That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, so what do we do here? I mean, I think we're out of it. I think we're definitely out of it. Still missing on 2 damage. But let's see, like, that's what, -9, or it's just like, whenever you cast a colorless spell, I mean, I'm probably pretty screwed from that. Can I kill Ugin this turn? Definitely not. Can't even trigger 2 spell casts this turn either. So, I mean, I can't really do anything. Just pass. How's Arena treating me? It's been good. Like it's definitely been ups and downs. I've been enjoying like the deck that I've crafted so much. It's definitely running up into like more walls for sure. But that's standard, you know. That's Magic. Durdle until we get Ugin, 6 stuff. Yeah. I mean, they were like down to 1 card in hand, right? So if I was able to simply move faster, if I didn't make that mistake with the extruder, like the extruder is kind of like the extruder's pretty whatever. it only makes 3/3s. Like 3/3s have a limit, so it's not. Like the extruder's not my biggest op. Torch the tower is fine. Torch the tower. It's only like 2 damage, right? Sometimes 3. Like, I have ways around that. I could have. There are hands that this deck can have where like it wouldn't have been that bad, right? Okay. Okay, so let's do a. Okay, so. Okay, I'm gonna do. Stoke the flames. Here? No, because you still just sacrifice and make an artifact, so it doesn't. None of that matters. I definitely get that down. So white. House would be nice, but I guess I should have. No, you have to do that into Sage of the Skies. You know, this is pretty cool. This is like kind of like the goal here, right? To like be able to get past certain blockades and smack in there, knowing that they could just sacrifice the Legion, something for the Legion Extruder and make a 3/3 to block. Even after I killed that would be not great. So, but I did get to do the Sage of the Skies thing, right? So, knew it. Oh yeah. Now the 𝔹𝕃 in our hands will give us like unblockable, like on our whole board. So that is sweet, right? Like that's pretty awesome. It's yeah. I mean, the Fire Crag, and now we're starting to exile my things.
Knowledge is a
I'm not really doubling any triggers here. Alright, yeah. I mean, GG. I think I can call it a GG there. And it's kind of makes sense. Alright, see you, bud. Yep. Yeah, and it's like, I mean, this deck can beat decks like that, right? Like, it was kind of a slow roll into Ugin. It's just that we didn't have like our most aggressive hands. None of our removal would have really done anything. Yeah, our removal wouldn't have done really much, but we just had like a slower hand, and the little bit of removal that they did play, I mean, they only dealt 2 or 3 damage, right? But like every single creature, every single card is like so important to this deck. So like Slick Shot's Show Off, that wouldn't be bad, but Slick Shot Show Off doesn't care about what I play, right? Like, sorry, does care about what I play, right? Like, Slick Shot Show Off is looking for a second non-creature spell, not a like second spell, right? So the issue with the Show Off is like, again, like Flurry just triggers off anything, right? So I'm playing a lot of anything. I'm playing a lot of just cards that just go. Right, like whenever I cast my second spell each turn, not second instant or sorcery or anything like that, just second spell. So there's a lot of times where I don't have, let's get an island, or sorry, plains. There's a lot of times where I just don't have that sort of plan out. Sheltered by Ghost seems pretty good here, I think. Yeah, it's fine. Let's hope they don't have the immediate removal for it, but I mean, 2 mana destroy something is great. Gonna take my 6 self to bed. Okay, Samuel Perry, thank you very much for coming by. I really do appreciate your suggestions. This was a great stream, great conversation. Thank you so much for your help. Yeah, there we go. Molten Exhale. Seems really good, even with, I do wish it was like, I wish I could use like Molten Exhale, right? I think we'll do a Light Source. Let's see. We want get lost on that. The effigy. do want to be able to like put blue back in this deck, you know. But thinking about like the blue bounce spell, right? Like the not town not big enough for the both of us. It's like magnetic Hellkite. That's an ETB, right? So like that would suck if I bounced that back to the hand. But as a 4/5, it's like the only things I got. I do not have a lot of other options there. Okay, so I mean, I really don't want to play 𝔹𝕃ℂ right now. Like it doesn't. It's not illicit joy. Of course, yeah. And I don't. I mean, it's like, you know, it's just Gaia, so I don't really have like a lot of cards like those with a probe that can kind of just deal with